Okie dokie. And we are live. We don't have anyone viewing just yet, so we'll just sit here and look pretty for a bit.
Hello. Anybody out there?
Is anybody alive out there?
No one wants to see our art.
No, I think quite a lot of people want to see your art, Simon. I'll give it a couple of minutes and then we'll.
Or you also know the best time zone that we'll figure out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Kathleen's here. Hey.
I think just 4 of us, Kathleen.
I'm sure the whole team is probably
Ask me a question, Kathleen.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got Art Mia Moore. Hello from California. Hey, how you going? Okay, we've got quite a few people logging on now. Okay, so what I would love is first of all for you all to introduce yourselves and let me know where in the world you're from, because at Etcher we do work remotely and we are all from all over the world as well. So this is the power of social media and the internet, and I'm so excited that we all get to connect in this way. So we've got Tammy, hello from Tenny. We've got Lady Len as well. We've got quite a few people hopping on. Brilliant. Who's excited to see Simon and Jan doing some drawing today? I know I am. They look very excited, don't they, guys?
Gonna be disappointed.
Okay, we've got Lily from Florida. Amazing. We've got quite a few people from America. We've got Aaron from Philadelphia. He says, it's 10 p.m. here. I hope I can stay awake for this. I hope you can too, because I think we're we're in for a bit of a fun journey here. And then Tammy's looking forward to a fun chat. This is going to be fun. This is like super real catch up, where we're going to be asking Simon and Jan some questions and then putting them through the paces with some timed art challenges, which I really want you guys to hop on as well. So basically what's going to happen is I've selected a few images and we're going to do a few 1-minute challenges, and then we're going to ask some questions and we'll go on to a couple more challenges. So if you've got a pen and paper, that is all you need. And I would really, really love it if you guys would take part in this as well, and maybe even just message them through on Studio or Lab, and I will see that, and I would love to see what you guys create. So let's get started. People are really excited, guys, to see what unfolds. All righty. Okay, so before we start, Simon, could you please briefly introduce yourself? And then, Jan, if you could briefly introduce yourself as well.
Yeah, cool. So I'm Simon Frisby. So I'm one of the founders of Etcher, and we've got Jan here as well, the other founder. I haven't drawn something for a very long time, so please be easy on me.
Yeah, so my name's Yanzu. I'm based in Perth, Western Australia. Beautiful day for drawing, which I haven't done since kindergarten, probably. So I hope you guys don't get too disappointed. We'll do our best.
And for those who don't know me, I think quite a few of you might have seen me popping up, but my name is Christie. I'm an illustrator and I work with Etcher, doing a lot of stuff in the background, but mainly social media and engaging with all of you amazing artists. So, okie dokie, let's make a start. All right, so we're going to have 5 1-minute drawings, and I'm going to pop up a reference photo. And we're going to start with a cat. Alrighty, so I'm going to start the timer. So we've got 1 minute for this. Are we ready? And everyone in the background, please join in and please send me through what you end up creating. I would love to see it, and I know Simon and Jan would as well. Okay, so I've got 1 minute to draw this cat. All right, ready, set, go. pressure's on. I feel like we need some like background music.
Are you drawing too, Kirsty?
And no, I'm just observing. So the reason why we're doing this, hi Belen. The reason why we're doing 1 minute session time sessions is because a lot of artists use this kind of way to get into the creative zone and warm up. So these are generally warm up exercises that a lot of artists that I know use, and I use them as well, particularly when I'm doing life drawing. So we've got 15 seconds left. Oh, I can hear some scratching. Hey, Mike. Yes, this is very, very fun. And time. We are done. Okay, let's see what you've got. They look great. I'm actually pretty impressed, guys.
Yours looks like an angry cat, Jan.
Jan, your cat does have a lot of character, I am going to say that. You've got a few comments. Belen says, beautiful cat, but she did put 3 laughing emojis underneath. Okay. All right, let's get rid of that one.
More stressful than university exams.
Okay, right, I'm going to get the other one up now. This is so fun. Okay. Close window. Let's get this one up. All righty. Da-da-da! And we've got a dog. All righty, so we're going to go again, 1 minute, starting from now. Mike said that he knows a really good drawing course for you both.
Is it our introduction to drawing?
Yeah.
We might
can see why we're doing beginner content for our own benefit.
We all know that Mike is a very good teacher, and I think he could be really beneficial for you guys.
Sounds like a prescription to me.
Okay, so we've already got some questions lined up. We've got 10 seconds left, guys. We've got some questions lined up already that people have already sent, but we are going to be asking questions in between these segments, and then also at the end as well, we're going to do a live Q&A. So if you've got any questions, pop them in the comments. And that's time up. He doesn't time fly when you're having fun. They look really cool.
I'm really winning.
I know.
I'm going to say, Jan, I'm actually seriously impressed with your skills.
Yeah.
Honestly. The fact that you said that you haven't drawn since kindergarten, that is really impressive.
You're not impressed by me, Kirsty?
I think yours just have a lot of character. And Belen has said, amazing technique to fast draw. This is exactly right. So the work that I do is I am a live illustrator, so I go to events and I illustrate people live. And this is exactly what I do to get my skills up. I did not start off really good, and this is how I built up my skills. So yeah, I do love these time sessions. All right, let's get rid of this one. Okay, moving on to the next one. And I'm really excited to see what everyone's created as well. It's going to be good. All righty. Select a window, share. Okay, and we are up. So this one should be nice and easy. It's simple shapes. If you want to draw the mountains in the background, that's extra points. But you can just stick with drawing the car. Okay, are we ready? Ready, set, go. And we've got a few people taking part. So we've got Art, Mia Moore. Mine looks really funny. 1 minute drawings aren't meant to look amazing. That's, it is just about warming up, having a bit of fun, and getting nice and loose to get us ready to create our masterpieces. I've also got a really funny exercise at the end that Simon and Jan are going to do. Really looking forward to that one. So we've got 25 seconds left.
It's a very cool Land Rover.
It is. I would be very happy with a Land Rover like that, actually.
Yeah.
Does a winner get a Range Rover?
Hey?
Does a winner get a Land Rover?
Yeah. And the winner gets and that's it. We're time. Okay, let's see. Jan did John Mountains as well. Simon, that's very, very good. Although it does look like a Mr. Bean car to me.
Yeah.
Not quite a Land Rover.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you've been practicing.
Yeah, I've been secretly doing all the introduction to drawing courses.
Yeah.
Belen says, this helps to quickly capture the basic features and shock into the eye. It does, and it helps with that hand-eye coordination as well. So if anyone wants to develop their skills, this is honestly such a good way to do it. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. We've got 2 more, and then we're going to ask a couple of questions. All righty, move that across.
If we used our sketchbooks, maybe we'd be doing better.
Yeah, that might be what it is. Okay. All right. So this should be easy. All righty. A little daisy. I think this is what we all start drawing when we're little. Tammy's using watercolor instead of pencil. Lots of fun. Yes, Tammy, that is so good. I can't wait to see it. Okay. And Lady Len has said time pressure, and this is really fun. I'm so glad that you guys are having fun as well. Okay. Are we ready? Set, go. And using watercolor in this kind of short time frame, you have to be like happy with it being loose and just doing its own thing, because watercolor likes to do its own thing anyway. So yeah, Tammy, I'm super excited to see what you create. We've got 20 seconds left. And I'm not sure if I told everyone, but I'm actually based in Western Australia as well, about 2.5 hours away from Yarn. Okay, and we're time. All righty, let's see what we've got. Nice, lovely. Okay, Simon, I'm very impressed with that. I think that is really good. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. This is our last one before we ask you a couple of questions. All righty.
I think, how do they share their pics, Kirsty?
If they can either tag us or send me a direct message via Lab or Etcher Lab or Etcher Studio, I will see it, and I'll share it with the gang as well. We'd love to see what you guys have created too. Okay, so we've got a macaw, and this is our last one before we ask you a couple of questions. Okay, are we all ready? Steady. This was going to be really good, Tammy, actually, for watercolor. There's some nice colors there. Okay, ready, set, go. Via Instagram, yes, please, Tammy. Yeah, any pictures, anything that you do in this session, send them through to me via Instagram. You can tag us. I'll see that as well. You can message, and I'll see that too. We've got 30 seconds left.
Whoa.
We got 10 seconds left. Yep, run. And we're done. Okay, let's see what you got. That looks really good. I actually think you got the shape really well.
Thank you.
You did really well. Okay, cool. All righty. So we do have a couple of questions that have come through. And I'll put it out. And then maybe Simon can answer and then Jan can give his answer. Alrighty, so the first question that we received was, what is the craziest thing you have experienced when working with artists to create products?
Craziest thing. So many crazy things.
It generally is when you're working with artists, let's be honest.
Yeah. I think there tends to be like, sometimes it's a misunderstanding of like the how long things take, like when you're producing things. So to give you an example, like the signature series sketchbooks, all of the pages are hand torn, and like Erwin, the sketchbook designer, was just like adamant that was how it was going to be done, and also that the paper grain direction had to be consistent. So if you think about the sketchbook, right, where if you've got paper grain going this way on one page and then going that way on another, it kind of doesn't sit right. So just things like that he's just adamant this has to be this way. And then trying to explain to the manufacturer that like there's no compromise on that. It's because it's just not a normal thing for people, like other companies, like not many people would do it. So yeah, just translating that kind of passion and lack of like not willing to compromise to like a manufacturer that has to kind of do the work. So
yeah, and that's what makes that sketchbook so great, is that all the background stuff that Owen was a definite. He was like, no, this has to happen, and to have a product like that out in the world. And it's so great that you guys pick that up as well, because so many artists are benefiting from that quality. Okay, Jan, what's the craziest thing you've experienced when working with artists to create products?
Yeah, every day is crisis. Everyone, no, and then you get Jesus Christ. Yeah, so I think just to build on what Simon said there, because of the company, very proud. I mean, in spite of the fact Simon and I were not artists, we have a lot of really good designer artists. They're almost kind of obsessed with that perfection angle, product feature quality. But then when you do talk to the manufacturers out there, then it's all about standardization. How do you make the process as simple as possible, cost effective? So it's really about how do you actually bring a concept into reality, and yet, in a way, it's kind of not compromising on the original vision. I mean, the Art Satchel, which is probably our first flagship product, that was just I call it a transformer bag. I mean, the manufacturer, I still remember when they saw the thing, they just jaw dropped. You can't make that. It cost them hundreds of dollars just to give it a go, without even a promise they're gonna be able to do half of the features they want. Yeah, they just really grind from there. Hop on the plane back and forth, and thanks to all the community supporter that backed us, they felt like they have to deliver that. They can't say, "Ooh, that was a novel concept that didn't work."
That was very cool. And I think you know, the thing that you guys do, you know, you do pick artists that are really, really passionate about what they want out there in the world, and that, you know, it is that striving for perfection. But without that desire, we don't have the products that we have, you know. So okay, awesome. And again, to remind everyone, we are going to go in for another couple of time sessions, but we've got one more question. And if you guys have any questions, please let us know in this comment thread here. Alrighty, so the next question is, what would your favorite art style be if you were an artist?
That's a tough one. I've got a painting up here, you can probably see. But I really like within our teacher community, there's an artist called Andrew Pena who's a gouache artist, and I just really like, you know, he does like landscapes mainly in California, or sometimes like on the coast, sometimes in the desert. And he uses like a flat brush. I think he only uses one or two brushes most of the time. And it's just kind of like, he almost uses it kind of like he's just like layering it on. And it's just like, the effect is amazing. It's kind of, yeah, it's really cool. So I would encourage people to check out Andrew Pena. Yeah, awesome. He's definitely my favorite.
Excellent. And what about you, Jan?
I mean, probably easy one for me, Cubism. It's really simple. It's all about geometry. You can do very, very simple objects, but when you combine them together, there's like a subtle feeling or subtle thing coming out of simple, sequentially combining very little objects. Yes, yeah, good for me. I can do simple things, but when you put them together, it's actually quite meaningful.
Yeah, I love that. And I love that we're all so different in what we enjoy and what inspires us. And that is exactly what art is about. If we were all the same, it would be very boring. Very boring. Okay, awesome. Okay, cool. Well, we'll leave those questions for now. And we are going to go into a couple of, a few more time sessions. So let me bring them up. And Tammy has said, I have the Perfect Sketchbook and both the cold press and hot press cloth cover sketchbooks, and they are among my favorites. Yes, Tammy. Thank you so much. Like, I guess as a brand, you know, we love hearing that feedback, and everyone that works at Etcher is super proud of what we do behind the scenes to be able to offer these products. So to hear that artists love what we're putting out there is honestly like the reason why we're here doing this. So thank you so much, and we're so happy that you enjoy using them. Okay, are we all ready for the next few? All right, let me get these up. And we've got our paper and pen or pencil, watercolor, markers, whatever we're using. Ready? We're going to do someone very, very famous at Etcher. The most famous of all, actually. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh.
All righty, so we've got another 1 minute for this. However, there are some rules for this section. So you can't take your pen or pencil or brush off the page. So this is going to be a line drawing. Okay? We've got 1 minute. Belen's laughing. Okay, so we can't take anything that we're using off the page. We've got 1 minute for this to draw this really famous figure. All right? Okay, let me get the timer up. Ready, set, go. Pressure's on now, guys. It's getting more technical now. We have 30 seconds left. And it's funny actually because I do a lot of line drawing portraits, and I actually really enjoy it because it allows me to not have to think about it. It's kind of, you just let it happen, and sometimes I really love the outcome.
Mm.
Jan loves the outcome too.
Okay. And we are done. All right, let's see your masterpieces.
Oh. Mine's missing a leg, unfortunately.
I got a very fat leg. You can see that. Can't mix it.
Yours looks like a very, very healthy llama, Jan.
Yeah.
We've got Country Boardwalk Studios. Hey, and she's from Mississippi. Brilliant. Okay. Well, that was a fun one. All righty. So let's get rid of that one. We'll move on to the next one. So the next couple are going to be Australian animals because we are an Australian company. So let's get this one. This is another famous animal. I'm sure you can all guess what it possibly is. Okay.
Make it like a wombat, something easy, you know?
Yeah.
Not a kangaroo.
On you. Not. All right. I said I was going to put you through the paces. Tammy is switching to ink. Brush ran out of paint. Okay. Right. Da, da, da.
Wow.
We got the Kangaroo Mate. That was a really bad one. All right. Okay, so we've got another 1 minute for this. And again, you can't take anything off. So, Tammy, if you switch into ink, you can't take the pen or the nib off the page. And everyone else, I would love for you to send pictures of what you've got. Tag us on Instagram or send me any messages on Instagram and I'll see them, and I can't wait to see them. All right, so we've got 1 minute. Ready, set, go.
The pen never leave paper thing made so challenging. Fun.
We've got Claudia from Bolivia. Hello. So nice to have you here. We are putting Simon and Jan, our co-founders, through the paces, doing some art challenges. And if you want to join in too, all you need is pen and paper. And we've just got some time challenges to get us all ready for a creative day. And we're also asking Simon and Jan some questions that have come through as well. We've got 15 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Okay.
Oh.
Yours is looking very abstract, Simon.
That's what I'm going for.
Amazing. Okay, cool. All right, let's go on to the next one. So this is the last one of this one, and then we'll ask a couple more questions. All righty. Just squeeze. There we go.
That portrait of yourself, Christie.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we've got 1 minute for this. And again, you can't take anything that you're using off the page. Okay. Off we go now. So we've got so many people from all over the globe. I love seeing this. And there's some people that I know, some people I haven't met yet. But it's really good to see you all here. And I wonder if Aaron is still here. Aaron, are you still here or have you gone to sleep? he said at the beginning that it was 10 p.m. where he was in Philadelphia and that he hoped he could stay away for this. So if you're still awake, let us know.
Don't want to give him nightmares.
Maybe we scared him off. Okay, we've got 5 seconds left. Okay, and that's it.
Wow.
Let's have a look at the masterpiece. I'm sorry, but Jan definitely wins this round, I think.
He's been practicing.
I think he has, to be honest. I think he knew that we were doing this today, and he thought, I really need to get my skills up to show you off. Alrighty. Okay, cool. And Belen is from Argentina. Amazing. Alrighty, so we've got another couple of questions. Okay, so there's so many brands and art supplies in the world. What is the extra value that Etcher adds to the market? Simon?
I think there's a few things. Like, one is that, like, we obviously started out with the Kickstarter campaign years and years ago. So we were funded by the community and backed by the community to get started. And we're bringing a new product to the market that hadn't been seen before in the art satchel, and obviously the field case as well. So I guess there's working with artists to develop brand new products that perhaps other brands won't be developing because they think they're not commercially viable, or they might not be the demand for them. Mm-hmm. And also kind of having that community support, knowing that we started out online, so we have direct relationships with people rather than working just through retailers. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, we now have Etcher Studio as well, which is the online learning platform. So there's some kind of crossover there as well, where people can buy our products, get some access to classes. But I would say the big thing for Etcher Lab is the fact that we work with independent artists to create kind of new products, or products that other brands might just go, oh, that's not commercially feasible, we don't think that's going to work. Mm-hmm. The Signature Series sketchbook is the perfect example. Someone should have done that a long time ago, with all of those kind of little features, but they just didn't think there would be demand for it, and it was too expensive to make. And Erwin kind of proved that there was a market for it, and then we jumped on board. And yeah, so I think it's kind of just making sure that if we're doing that, the other brands kind of have to also go, okay, well, we should be doing these sorts of products as well. So
mm-hmm. Yeah, setting the tone, isn't it, for excellence in art supplies?
Yeah, that's what I think we can be really proud about. So.
Yeah. Jan?
I think first and foremost, to me, just community-led. Frankly, we wouldn't be here without the love from our community, believing our dream from the Kickstarter 7 years ago. So I felt like we owe a big thank you to everyone that believed our vision. And we want to obviously return the favor and keep the promise in everything we do, right? Working directly with artists, artist-led, designed by artists for creative people. And also, as Simon said, just conquer the challenge. A lot of the things people go, these are novels, can't make that happen. Mm-hmm. And also on top of the fact, our industry itself wasn't big. So a lot of the manufacturer or innovative company, frankly, wouldn't choose our industry to disrupt. So we kind of go, well, someone has to, be the one challenger here in a bit of a stale industry. Mm-hmm. And finally, I would say just that, that fear love, I think, from where we get started, that very humble beginning. We're still a very small company. Being able to work with people like yourself, Christie and Kathleen, people all over the world, in such a strong and friendly environment, mm-hmm. We got that common ground and common belief. that's what gets me excited and, you know, out of the bed every day.
Yeah, I love those answers because I think I feel the same way as well. Like, you know, for me, an important thing is that the products are made by artists, and also the fact that by collaborating with artists, not for making the products, but for Studio, for the online learning platform, you're also providing artists a way to make an income from a creative life. You know, I think being an artist is always can be very financially difficult anyway. And trying to make a stable income, it can be really difficult. And so I also love the support that you extend out to artists that work with Etcher and for Etcher and collaborate with Etcher. So yeah, and I think what you said, Jan, about it is a very friendly, open environment within Etcher as well. So there's always that open communication, there's that collaboration, you know, and I think that just generates, you know, I guess that's the heart, isn't it? And we can just extend out and create some amazing products that everyone that works here is super proud of. So, okay, cool. All righty, so we are going to go into 2 more time sessions. I'm going to have a look at some of the comments. So, Aaron was still here. Let me go back. Yep. Aaron said he's still here. My drawings are horrible. It's fun though. Yeah, look, so
Still better than us.
we might be a bit better than Simon and Yarns. Poor Simon and Yarn. And Country Boardwalk Studios goes, oh gosh, my emu ostrich looks like a flamingo instead. Hey, it's all art is all in the eye of the beholder, isn't it? And we've got Ramona from Minnesota. And Belen has said, thank you for helping artists and with amazing products. And Lily has said, very good practice for artists. Yay, I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying it. And again, you know, just having you all here as well to, I guess, learn about Simon and Jan and learn about the story and at least know the faces behind Etcher as well. So, okay, so speaking of faces, we do have 2 more things. So we're going into portraits. All right. We're going to finish with a bang. All righty. So I'm going to give you 1 portrait to do. Lady Lennon, thank you for making our brain cells alive today. Yeah, we are putting everyone through the paces, aren't we? Okay, so this is, I love doing portraits. That is what I do all the time. So I've got an example. We're going to start off with 1, and we are going to also do line drawings for this. And this is what I really love seeing because they just look hilarious. So, and then we've got the last special treat, which I'm super excited for. All righty. Let me get it up. Why isn't it working? Oh, here we go. The joy of technology, eh? All right, we're there. Okay, so we are going to have 1 minute for this as well, just to make it even harder. All right, everyone. So we've got 1 minute for this. We can't take our pen off the page. Okay.
I hope you got permission from this lady.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we all ready?
Yes.
Steady. Go. We've got 1 minute.
I'll make her as pretty as possible.
Yeah, I love seeing how these ones turn out. Okay, we've got 10 seconds left. Okay, we're done. I'm so excited to see these. All right, let's see.
I haven't given her mouse yet.
They look so good. Love it.
Cast
I love it.
That looks like a dog, Simon.
Done.
That's so funny. Okay. All right, so there's going to be no more reference photos because the last challenge is I've preserved the best for last. So basically, and you guys can all get involved as well, but Simon and Jan, I want you to do each other, but without looking at the page. So I want you to draw each other.
Who had input on this from the team?
In a line drawing and not take your pen off the page. And for this, because I know it's a bit tricky, this one, just a little bit harder. So we are going to go 1 minute and 30 seconds. I'm going to give you just that little bit of extra time. And because you're going to be looking at each other, you're not going to be looking at your page. It means that the rest of the amazing people that are here are also going to be able to draw one of you as well. So this is what I would seriously love to see. I would love to see the portraits that you create of either Simon or Jan. This would be epic. All right. So again, just to reiterate the rules, you can't take your pen off the page. So we're going to do a line drawing. And Simon and Jan are going to be drawing each other. And they can't look at what they're doing. Okay. So 1 minute 30, and then we've got a couple more questions, and then we're going to round it up. Okay, ready, set, go.
I reckon I definitely go cubism.
And you can't look at the page. Claudia has said, these are such great quick challenges. Thank you, Claudia. I know Simon and Jan were a bit apprehensive, so thank you so much for that. I'm very much enjoying myself right now. And you can see the look of concentration as well.
I hope we remain friends after this.
We've got 50 seconds left. So now that you've done so many 1 minute sessions, how long does 1 minute 30 feel? Like whenever I step up from 1 minute to 2 minute or 3 minute, it feels like it takes forever. Belen's put no breathing. I can feel the tension.
Hoping I'm still drawing on paper.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah.
Okay, we've got 15 seconds left. Three, 2, 1, and we're done. Okay. All right, let's see.
Oh, look at
I was being kinder, Simon.
that. You look a bit like a pig, Jan.
Oh my God, these are so good. These are great. Oh, I'm so glad that we did that. That's so good. Okay, so anyone else that drew Simon or Jan, please send them through. I would love to see them, and I think the rest of the team would as well. Okay. All right, so we're now going into the last segment. This is just going to be asking a few questions. Please, if you've got anything you want to ask here, pop them in the comment, and we'll ask Simon and Jan to answer, but we've probably got another 5 minutes left. Okay. All righty, so first of all, there's 2 parts to this question. What is your favorite color and why? Let's go and why.
Do you want to go, Jan?
I can go first. I used to like yellow when I was a kid. It's really vibrant expression
Mm-hmm.
of happiness. I think I like navy blue now. It's very calm, relaxing, composed. Like I'm not never overly happy or sad. Just keep me level headed.
Mm-hmm. And there is that there's a lot of psychology behind color choice as well. You know, you find for different say health centers and stuff, they use different colors in different parts of them as well, you know, to create that sense of calm, or you know. So yeah, it's really interesting. Right, Simon?
I reckon it would be green, or like all different shades of green, whether it's like British racing green or like an emerald green.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I kind of reminds me of the emerald green. Kind of reminds me of sometimes the ocean,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I just really like green.
Yeah, me too. I think green is probably one of my favorite colors. Okay, so next one of this part of the same question is, and who is your favorite famous artist?
I I think maybe like Jackson Pollock. I mean I just like the energy and like the raw kind of like the character and just everything about it. Just the pictures of him like working on canvases and things, with like a cigarette hanging out of his mouth and on the ground, you know, it's just throwing paint around. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, and I think his work does capture that sense of urgency and manic, you know, love and for what he does. So yeah, love that. What about you, Jan? Who would your favorite famous artist be?
I'm debating Van Gogh versus Picasso.
Mm-hmm.
I like Picasso because he really transformed himself. From the early days, his work was very much realistic, but gradually into his own style, obviously like Cubism, which is
Mm-hmm.
quite renowned. I love Van Gogh just because his sheer emotion. He had probably conventionally speaking miserable life. He's always gyrating between extreme emotions. Sometimes even people call him crazy, cut him
Mm-hmm.
his ear off. But when he's got the moment, he just miraculously capture what he's able to feel through the moment. The anger, the sheer emotion on that paper with the thick paint, the brush stroke, which is fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
You lose your speech, but you feel like you're going through his emotions well when staring his art.
Yeah, I love Van Gogh's art as well. And I don't know if anyone here has seen, but there's a Doctor Who episode where they basically get Van Gogh and bring him to the future, the present day, and it's at the Van Gogh Museum. And and it makes me cry every time I watch it. And it's basically where they bring him and he just sees everyone's reaction to his work. And because he never sold anything while he was alive and he was so tortured. And I always think that what would the artist back then who was so famous now think of what we all think of their work? I mean, it's just so beautiful. But yeah, I love those answers. Thank you so much. Okay, we got a few in the comments that we'll ask. So we've got Lily has said, what was your first product? I'm assuming, I think it's for what first etcher product?
Yeah, that would be the art satchel and field case. They were both released together.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Darren, the designer, probably he'd made like an earlier version before Etcher was kind of started. So he put a lot of energy into that. And this was almost a second generation. And, I reckon there was probably like 6 to 12 months of like heavy design thought put into it. Because when you don't have, I was saying to Young the other day, like when we were just starting, like there wasn't any day-to-day operations, like there wasn't orders coming in, there wasn't, emails to respond to and things. So literally all we were doing was all Darren was doing was design with help from Jan, and we were sort of getting things ready to start. So like when you don't have anything to do but kind of tinker and design, like you spend a lot of time on that sort of like intricate product.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, brilliant. And then Lily has said, what's your favorite Etcher product now?
For me, it's the Signature Series. Yeah, I mean the Signature Series sketchbook. It's just because it's, as I said before, like no one else is willing to do it because it just doesn't make commercial sense. It's a difficult manufacturing process, but it does kind of set a new standard, and I'm really proud of that. And I think Erwin should be extremely proud of that. He's really kind of his efforts have kind of pushed like this 100% cotton sketchbook thing a lot further, and now you start seeing other brands really committing to those ranges as well. So I mean, it's just been fantastic.
Yeah, brilliant. What about you, Jan? What's your favorite Etcher product?
I think that's the Signature Series, definitely one of them. I also really like the art satchel. It's a novel product. I call it a transformer. It's never seen. I think it's like still 11 or 10 configuration mode you can do with it. I just remember years later when the manufacturer first saw the thing, his jaw just dropped. Go, who designed this? And it's a little heavy. That's a drawback. I still have one. You can use it for. I mean, I'm not an artist, but I use it for all sorts of purpose. I use a gym bag, travel bag, water resistant.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like we actually won an award for that bag as well, and it was like, I think like there were other brands like, so the Carryology Award. So I think we sort of beat out other brands like Lululemon and a bunch of other big name brands for like the best specialty carry bag, and it was just like we were only sort of 3 people at that stage, so that was really cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I love the backstory, and I think everyone likes to hear that too. And I think actually my favorite product is the Perfect Sketchbook, the Signature Series sketchbook, because first of all I love the story behind it, and to use it is just divine. Like I love using it, and I always get excited to start a new page. But yeah, okay. I don't think there's any more questions, but if anyone has any more questions after this, just send them through via Instagram. I'll have a look at them, and I can always catch up with Simon and Jan to answer those for you. But to everyone that's turned up today, thank you so much. I have had the best time, and I hope you guys have had fun as well. And I want to give Simon and Jan the biggest thank you for being such great sports today. And yeah, we will see you over on Etcher, and thank you so much. And if there's anything, Simon, that you want to say before we finish off?
Just thanks everyone for joining, and for commenting, and obviously Jan said it before, we couldn't do what we're doing without our community, so we're really thankful to have you out there, and thanks Kirsty for putting it together, and Jan for being kind on my self-portrait.
Do you have any last words, Jan, before we head off?
Yeah, so again, on behalf of the whole Etcher team, thanks for making this happen, and you're the reason why we do it. If you like to see more of this, I put myself out there. If we didn't let you down too much, hope you still like the brand.
We have another quick question from Kirsty.
Oh, is this from Aaron?
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, Lily, the sketches that you've made, please tag us in Etcher Lab, or send them through to Etcher Lab on Instagram. So everything on Instagram, if you want to share them, I would love to see them. Simon and Jan would love to see them as well. And Aaron has asked, I'm not clear on why the llama is the logo, and how did you guys meet? Thank you for all you do. So make that the last question to finish off on. I think that's a really cool question.
Yeah, sorry to stop the wrap up. I was like, that's a really important question.
No, it's a really good question.
So the llama, so the first products we made were the carry range, so the art satchel, the field case, the Slate Mini. And we sort of thought like llamas are really good at carrying products and going out into like, areas that are really hard to navigate, carrying lots of things. And they're just cool animals, and no one had done like what we just thought like it was just a really cool, unique animal. So that was why maybe it should have been a kangaroo, but I thought that a llama was probably better.
We don't want to, probably copy Qantas. Llama is just like iconic, but probably underrepresented as Australian animal. Really cool, chill, relax, goes on spirit, character.
And how did we meet? So Jan and I met at university years ago now, and then we went our separate ways and started our careers, and then we ended up coming back together with Etcher. So.
Yeah, we worked at big companies. I worked on numbers, probably same as Simon.
Yeah.
You can see in our drawings.
Yeah.
We're number artists, Excel artists.
Excel
artists. Yeah, brilliant. Now, that's a really, really good question. And actually, we do get asked quite a lot, why a llama? And I love that backstory as well. But brilliant. So everyone has said, totally cool. Great way to end the day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The llama is cool. Amazing. All right. We are going to wrap up. But thank you all so much. And if you've got any further questions, send them through and I'll make sure they get answered for you. Okay. Wishing you all a beautiful creative day. Thank you all again. And we will see you soon. See ya.
Thank you. Sleep well.
Bye.
Bye.